Okay, what's going on, guys? I'm back doing another video. This time another complexity demo. This is the final of their group against EG, and I'll be looking at blameF on the CT side. And he had a pretty monster game, 20 and 5, and I think it went a long way to their Inferno win, 28 and 11 overall on the map, and 39 and 19 across the series. So looking good here for the complexity. Good performances also by JKS and Config. So yeah, I'd say that I guess in my previous video I said now is the time for complexity to perform, and performing they are. So everything going good so far. They didn't drop a map in the whole group, so can't really ask much more of them. Anyway, let's learn how to play B the way blameF does it. He has the utility, doesn't decide not to use it, uses it now. Interesting. Fails the flash. And no kills. They just wrap him and he dies. No kills on the pistol, no damage on the pistol, I don't think. Maybe the nade did a little bit of damage. Can we look at the UD? Where is he? blameF. No utility damage. So Poison goes down on A, he's gonna rotate. Just leaves JKS alone on the site. Just got this really interesting green like skin loadout with the green gloves, the green knife, the green deagle. Looks sick. And also, it was just announced today that, well, it's confirmed that Carrigan. I mean, it's all but been confirmed for a while now. The rumors have been circling for weeks. Carrigan leaving for FaZe, and now today it was confirmed that Mouse Sports signed Dexter, Australian in-game leader from Renegades, is now joining Mouse. So honestly, I'm a little bit, as a Carrigan fan, I'm a little bit oh, nice shot. Yeah, as a Carrigan fan, a little bit I don't know, upset, maybe disappointed. I was hoping that there was some world in which he stays, because it's just such a shame for Rops, in my opinion, to leave him. I mean, people seem to think Dexter is good, so I don't know, maybe it's not all so bad. I think Mither, their current coach, used to be the coach of Renegade, so it seems like they have a good relationship if he's going to be brought in for Carrigan. But to fill Carrigan's shoes is a big ask, is, in my opinion, probably second to Glaive, probably the best in-game leader out there. So he just gets one on the force buy, saves the armor dig, and they're going to stack B on their eco round, the third round. blameF's just got the flank and the utility. Stan doesn't get blind, but Ethan does, so they get one. Oh yeah, and I remember they go for this. So EG figure out the stack, and then they go to the open site and plant. But it's a 4v3. They stays or sticks around after he gets that kill, and he just dies. And then JKS gets one in apps. Tarek just peeks blame and dies. He still had his armor from the previous round, and they win. No kit, pretty much no investment. Blame gets his sick green deagle back. But yeah, really well played by Complexity across the whole group, taking down G2, Vitality, and now EG. Kind of a surprise to see EG in the finals. They took down G2. Win all 3 maps, but they picked up Train. And what was the third map? Was it Mirage? No, come. Nuke, that's right. It was Nuke. Yeah. I did only watch, it was last night that they played, and I watched it back, bits and pieces. So haven't seen anything crazy from Blame yet. Sitting on the 2 kills. One just a deagle kill exit frag. And the other just on that eco round with their Galil on Tarek. But interesting, he's going to sit in the pit. I think Stan just saves the op, so we'll just fast forward. But yeah, hasn't had to do too much. And they're 2-2. Economy looking good. JKS catches the nade. Unfortunate. So he's gonna... behind this smoke, he's gonna get aggressive. This is a good corner to be in. I mean, people check it, but it's still... you still have the advantage. Just got Glocks. Hopefully something's gonna happen. Nice. Good supporting utility from, I think that's JKS, so he just holds the spray and doesn't overpeak. Knows there's an orb there, just drops the smoke and runs away. Bomb drop. 1v5, what happens? JKS finds him. Good nade. That's all he's good for. Interesting, so even though they're up in car, he's still prioritizing the nade rather than trying to help fight. I don't know if that was a purposeful move or that was something like messy comms or something. They didn't communicate that properly, how close they were. Because he didn't seem all that ready for the 2 guys that were close. But the frag does pick up someone who was low. So JKS still has a smoke, so he can drop his now, and they still have one to re-smoke it when it fades, and that means they only have 10 seconds to run into the site. And they're also going to run into the molly as well. JKS is going to use his... Well, now that they're already in. Oh yeah, I remember this from the stream, where kind of just unfortunate that he walks behind, like he doesn't know he's there, but he just walks behind the pillar almost accidentally, and the pillar just absorbs all the shots. And I saw Complexity do this a lot of times. They put 4 at the start, so the 2 A players will put their nades down first, because you can kind of count the nades. So if there's 3 nades, you count 3 nades and say there's 3 B. But so what happens is they put their 2 nades down first, the 2 A players, and they instantly rotate back, and that means that JKS and blameF can hold with a full belt or utility. And that's really where you need all the nades, is down banana, because you're just trying to get some damage, and it's like a choke point. Whereas on A, like there's still good nades and mollies you can use, but where you want most of your util damage is on banana. Hopefully you can get a kill, which they did. They got a frag at the start of the frag kill at the start of the round, but so in the 4v4 or 4v3, see what happens. Stand, good ump kill, good. Another good ump kill, trade, but no time. Unlucky. But you know, good attempt. They didn't have the best buy, so to bring it to the 1v1, they only saved the AWP, which is not even the best thing to save on T-side Inferno. Many AWPers don't even AWP on T-side Inferno, like Kenny and others. So just save the AK, and the rest of the team is pistols. Got some armor on config, and he's going to get boosted second oranges. This is a really good spot to hold B. You can get one and kind of drop. And like it's such a deep angle that the T's have to like run in a long way before they get killed here. So they're checking CT, and they check and they're clearing the site. And they're kind of running in here, and like you'll check initially your orange's position, but then you have to start clearing other things, and that by the time you get to like pool here, you're not really thinking about it. So you can just shoot people in the back here, like exactly like that, and he just stays up for the second one. He's then trying to trade and gets the third. Easy peasy. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. That's pretty much the perfect way to hold. Perfect way to hold banana there. So they save the AK, he gets 3 kills, and they win the round. So pretty impressive, really. Bit of a disjointed push, but gotta give the CT some credits for that. And overall, I've just been quite impressed with Blame and his cooling. I know Apex did an interview with Thorin, one of the Strat book like episodes with Legia, and he was saying in that episode about blameF that because he's such a passive, like he's a lurk kind of player. He doesn't think he can be such a good um, in-game leader. You see, it's kind of a trend that the good in-game leaders are quite aggressive. In fact, they're willing to sacrifice their own lives for information, so they can give a more accurate call. But like it makes sense in some, but I don't really buy it because it really just depends on your makeup of players and what type of information that they communicate. So if you've got good communication, the point doesn't really stand because you've got quite aggressive players on the team already. So it doesn't really make sense for Blame to be throwing his life away. And he's such a strong fragger, like as you can see. Okay, playing this dark position, letting them come in. JKS gets a heap of damage and a kill, and it's just that easy. Stan has the bomb out, Cirque not looking. I mean, like, these are frags that I could get, but he just plays it so well. And that's, like, fragging isn't all about having sharp aim. It's about the game sense. It's about playing the positions, using your brain as well as the aim. And Blame's got both. So yeah, I'm a Blame fan as well. But yeah, when you got players like Rush and Config and Poison as well, all aggressive players, willing to sacrifice themselves for the info and get frags as well. They create so much space for the likes of blameF and JKS to really just profit. So another eco round, and again Blame's getting close up to the action. Oh my god, it's just a slaughter. So it just seems on the eco round he likes to get up close. The threat of being like traded 1-for-1 is a lot lower when they just have pistols, no armor, and you can just chew them up with the AUG. Seeing a bit of a return of the AUG in pro play. Maybe I should start using it more. Gets aggressive down mid. Only gets one though. Probably not worth. And it looks like EG go on to win this round. But yeah, AUG, interesting. We'll definitely have to try it. Just got super easy recoil pattern, just straight down. Shoots slower. I think the same speed as the AK. I'm not 100% sure about that. It definitely shoots slower than the M4. Okay, I think they're just going to save. 2v3. There's no point trying that. Yeah. It's got the scope though, I guess that's the main thing about it. So for long range fights, bit easier to see. Playing nice and close. I really like this kind of off angle here. You can catch like no one is going to be clearing real close there. Mostly people check CT, they look at CT because it's a common angle. Take one shot and fall back. But I like to play really close on that here. Like, you can fall back to the side. You can even hold it with an AWP. You can see some, like, device likes to play nice and close like that. So it looks like they're going to hit A. They get the bomb down. And a flash does something, causes Sec to miss, but doesn't get the kill. Last round of the half, let's see what happens. And Stan just not looking. That's another easy frag. That's another, like, kind of idea, notion that I've been thinking about is, like, even though you have an impressive scoreline, like, you don't need to have the best, like, looking frags. You don't need, like, the crazy shots, the one digs, the scout headshots, the one taps. Like, this is against tough opposition, and he's just making it look easy. And that's really what you're trying to do. You're trying to make the game as easy as possible for yourself. You know, you can go for that tough kills, but sometimes it's just easier to go for the easy kills. Go for the kills you know you can hit and play safe rather than go for the really aggressive pushes. If you wanted to see some real action, some real aggressive play, you can look at config, but I'm happy watching Blame right now. Very good player, very good caller. And maybe when Mouse Sports next play, we'll have a look at Mouse Sports, because Mouse is another team that I like. Australian. 26. Okay, interesting. Yeah, rip Carrigan. Especially with A-Core just coming in, I thought maybe there was a chance that Carrigan would think that he's got a better chance to win with this lineup. I mean, let's be real. Who are you going to win the next major win with? Is it going to be with Cold and Rain and Brokey, or is it going to be with Rops and A-Core and Frozen? I don't know. I would say that, like, the types of Cold and Rain are probably past their primes, whereas Rops and A-Core and Frozen and even BMUS, they haven't hit, like, he hasn't even hit his prime, but like A-Core and Rops definitely coming into their prime, and I mean, I guess it's an exciting opportunity for this Dexter guy. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll continue to do the videos, and we'll have a look at the next group. I think it's Navi, MIBR, FaZe, Liquid. Well, if this turns into a Navi Liquid rematch, which it most likely will, I'll definitely be excited for this match here. I think that would be quite interesting. Anyway, rambled on long enough. I think I'll just end it here.